You want to know part of the reason why the student loan debt can never be paid down? It's just going to keep ballooning higher and higher. And you know how I'm always talking about it doesn't matter if it's the public school system or college. School, period. We have this thing called administrators. And then these new ones come in. There's a new administrative group, and then there's divisions within divisions and areas within areas, and we got to have all these people. You want to know where your money's going when you pay these outrageous fees to go get a quote unquote education out of college? I saw someone post this on Twitter. This is almost hard to believe. Not really. University of Michigan's full-time diversity bureaucrats, 2018 to 2019. I'm sorry, did you say diversity? There's actually a diversity like committee or something. Yeah, correct. Now that's where your money needs to go. You know, you're paying for an education, but what you don't realize is, see, your mind says I'm paying for an education. These fees, which are outrageous, are strictly going to me getting this information. And the information is, you know, whatever your degree is. So, cat's about to get sprayed in the face. Stand by. I guess it would help if I had something to spray, a little spray bottle or something in the first place, which I don't have. Cat knows. Do not come up here. Meow at my door. Put your little paw, scratch on the door. No. Homie, don't play that. But anyways. So we have all these people on the payroll, and you are paying for it. College education, you're paying for it. None of these people's names are amounts. There's literally 82 people totaling $10.6 million yearly fee. $10 million, that's not for the school, electricity, that is their salary and their little bonuses and commissions. All of it together. Just these people. And we have Robert Sellers, Vice Provost for Equity and Inclusion and Chief Diversity Officer. There is literally a chief, are you the CFO, Chief Financial Officer? The COO? No. I'm the, I'm the CDO. I'm sorry, CDO? I'm not familiar with that. What is that? Oh, that's the Chief Diversity Officer. At $407,000 a year salary. That's right, nearly $500,000 salary for that sucker. That's Robert Sellers. David Brown, Associate Dean, Office for Health, Equity, and Inclusion. $220,000 a year. Jeffrey Frumkin, Associate Vice President, Office of Institutional Equity, $197,000. William Collins, Director, Center for Educational Outreach, Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, $185,000. Those are the top 4. And I'll just, the amounts get slightly less, so 181,000, 172, 153, 151, 149, 144, 142, 141, 138, 138, 137, 137. Right, it just keeps going down all the way into the 70,000s, 60,000s, 50s, and the lowest person on the totem pole is a couple. Maisha White and Purabi Devi, Administrative Assistant, Center for Engineering, Diversity, and Outreach, both of them. And it's $42,333 for one and $42,230 for the other. So one person is just shortchanged by about $133 a year difference. All these people do what? What do they do? Are they, again, I said it before, teacher, principal, vice principal, a little bit of office staff, got it. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. What about the groundskeepers and maintenance? Yeah, you know what? You could hire a third party to handle that. But sure, have the groundskeeper, maintenance people. Understandable. That's basically faculty that you need. You could still say that. But we don't need chief diversity officer, $400,000 a year. I mean, this guy's important. This guy is important. You know, all this diversity running around here. That's why the student loan debt is now, I think, what, 1.4 trillion or 1.4? I think trillion. Trillion. That is outstanding student loan debt, meaning there's some owed, not someone paid it off already. That's not included. And the best part, you're going to love this. You may not know this, you probably do, some of you. The government, since it backs all student loan debt, and that's why you can never get out of it, you can't bankrupt out of it, it's on the United States books as an asset. Joe, stop. Joe, stop, you silly little goose. Stop, Joe. No, what? I'm not freaking putting you on, Charlie. This is I'm serious. You're not getting it. I'm serious. It is on the assets, on the books as an asset. 1.4 trillion. It's an asset. But it keeps growing. It's debt. Since when is debt an asset? Someone explain this to me. Please. How is debt, something that's owed, an asset? And I think I've moved my screen there. My head. You only saw a little turtle head poking there. Let me fix that. You know, J-Snip4's turtle head hanging out. But again, this is one college, University of Michigan. There are 82 people that I've listed in this little thing I just gave you, these salaries. There are 82 people, all diversity related, equity and diversity and inclusion. Total compensation, so total payroll for salaries, $8 million, you know, I'll round off, $8 million. Fringe benefits, $2.6 million. I don't know if I just said billion, million. Total compensation, $10.6 million per year. Per year. How many students does it take? Think about this. How many students would it take to come up with $10 million? Again, a fair, spread, 1,000 of your tuition. $1,000 in your tuition means 1,000 students times 1,000. That's only $1 million. So you would need 10,000 students at that university, each paying $1,000 per year to pay these people's salary. None of which have a damn thing to do, even sort of, with your education. You got the teachers or professors. Again, I know it's college, but they still have the principal, that kind of thing. But it's not called the principal. It's usually like the president of whatever nonsense. But, again, your basic same staff you'd find in a school, a public school. And there's 82 of these effing leeches at one college. We've got to go back to what the Constitution says from day one. A republican form of government, a republic, which means small government, bare minimum to get the job done, and that's it. And we've spread that out. We have all kinds of government offices and committees and everything. And then we've done it in the school systems, the college systems, just extra people everywhere. And it's always the schmuck taxpayer, little guy on the totem pole, who always foots the bill. Not only are you footing the bill for this government crap we have to put up with, but you're footing the bill for this gross, honestly, negligence in the college system, education system. Joe, did you go to college? Yeah, I went to college, community college, for about 30 days and said, F this, I'm out. And I went, just started working. I mean, I was already working, but I'm like, nah, I'd rather just stay being an auto mechanic at the time. And then I realized later, I don't know if I want to be an auto mechanic. I kind of like computers and that sort of thing. So I said, let me see what it costs. This is circa, 2000, year 2000 or something, 99. And my friend Jason and I, he was the guy that was at my house that one time, and I had the night vision. And I said, every time you guys throw him a little Litecoin or like a crypto. I'm gonna make him run outside and take the camera and see if you can see something in the sky. You guys remember that? A while back. That's Jason. Me and him were like, well, let's see what it costs. How do we get our MCSE certification? Microsoft Systems. I forgot what the hell it stands for, but you know, because if you get that, you can get a real good paying, IT job. And they have these, come in and get it certified quickly, not college. It's a specific, it's almost like ITT Tech, but it was strictly for this. $10,000. Oh, $10,000 for me to learn enough, whatever, to pass these tests, so that I can get my MCSE. You got to take 4 or 5 different types of Microsoft tests, and you can pick and choose several of them, just certain ones, and then you can get it. I'm thinking it's gonna cost me $10,000 to get an effing piece of paper that. No, we're not doing that either. So I said, I'll just work my way up, slowly but surely. And I'd get a, computer-related job, and as soon as I got the job, you know what? I'm going to keep looking for a better job. Put my resume out while gaining a little bit of experience, and then, hey, I do have this experience. I've been here for, 6 months or whatever. Okay. Got it. Got my next job. Okay, pays a little bit better. Good. Next thing I know, moving up, a little more experience. Boom. I mean, this wasn't something that happened overnight. It took me a long time. It took me a few years, I should say. It's not a real long time, and then I landed the job where I'm at now, and I've been there since like 04 or 05. And I actually told him recently, like, my buddy Mike is kind of going to be taking over for me at some point. Like I said, I'm going to be quitting at some point. But recently I was like, I think maybe Mike should go full-time and I'll go part-time. I typically work from home Thursdays and Fridays, but now it's going to, soon anyways, will be just Monday through Wednesday, drive there and, work. And then Thursday and Fridays I'm off. And then I think at some point it'll be, Jason Ip is completely off. And by the way, I kind of look forward to that because there's like events and things happening across this country, protests and all these things. I thought, man, I'd like to go there, report live, live stream at Jason Ip 4 on the streets, Antifa over here. I'm gonna get some footage. I'm gonna bring my drone up and everything else, a live stream from the drone, whatever. And I thought that'd be cool, but I can't just do that even at 3 days a week. I don't have enough time to go do that. But I thought, man, I could do that, when I have no day job, technically speaking. So I'm like, okay. And then of course my Patreon, I could focus a bit more on that stuff. But with quote unquote my guy, all I need to do is wait for the, we call him Cobra Commander. When Cobra Commander calls, that's all I need to wait for. What's your guys' data saying? Oh, really? Okay, cool. Patreon, guys. Hey, check out the Cobra Commander just called. Guess what, guys? I can do that anywhere, right? I've got a laptop, a freaking iPad, whatever. You do that anywhere. Post and that kind of thing. So, who knows? I'm just trying to build what Cliff High forecast for me. Enterprise Joe. Joe, I don't know what you're going to be doing, but dude, universe likes you. What do you mean? I don't know. Circa 2020, something's going to be going on. You're going to be doing something, man. Universe really likes you. All I get is basically Enterprise Joe. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? He's told me 3 things, and 2 things have already happened, and this is the 3rd thing. So, funny enough, I had a reading from my mom the other day, because my patrons, they were like, Joe, ask your mom what she thinks about this move that we just made. We got out of Litecoin. The price did go up a little bit from when we got out. Is it gonna really dump? Does she feel like I'm like? And I thought, man, what if she says stupid move? I don't want to come out here on Patreon and have to say that. My mom says dumb move, but Mom, I love you. I'm sticking with it anyways. Like, long story short, though, she didn't say it was a dumb move. She's like, I think it'll work out. Oh, but while I was there at her house, give me a little reading, while I'm here. Not just that. And she's like, oh, Capricorns are going to have a good 2019. You're Capricorn. Capricorns will have a good 2019. She goes, but I see you having a really good, very successful, very good 2019. You're going to have a really good, she's like, I always told you about this years ago. I see this like side money coming in. And I've mentioned that a million times on YouTube because she said it even before I went to Tennessee in 2013. And then when I got back and all that, and again, I'm not trying to figure out, well, what is it? Is it my YouTube channel? Like, I wasn't really heavy into cryptos at all. I barely was talking about Bitcoin and stuff back then, and Litecoin a little bit. But I wasn't like gung-ho about it. So I was like trying to figure out, wonder what she saw. and maybe it's this stuff, Patreon, and what, me always just doing something on the side here. Who knows? So, um, I think it's going to be a good year. I really do. I think we're going to have a pretty interesting, exciting year. Again, all these, I just watched a video. Someone's like, oh, on Godlike Productions, oh, look at Anderson Cooper. He's talking about his mom's sex life or something like whatever. And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, who the hell is that guy? Where's Anderson Cooper? Oh, that's him. The guy on the right's him. It doesn't sound like him, and it doesn't look like him. And Hillary Clinton's posted. Hillary Clinton said something about a dark 2018 and a light 2019. I thought, what's that thing QAnon always says? Dark to light. She just posted something about a dark 2018 and a light for 2019. I'm like, first of all, why is she posting on Instagram? She normally comes out and just speaks. Where's she been lately? I'm hearing, Utsava and some other people, oh, she's been arrested. They've already got him. I mean, I don't know. But I sure as hell haven't seen her speaking anywhere since the last several days, week or so. And then Anderson Cooper, what the hell, that criminal. And I'm looking at I said, who the hell is that guy? Anderson Cooper, where is he? That's not him. Doesn't even sound like him. It doesn't even look like him. I'm thinking, oh my God, they like throw a double in there to try to trick us or so? What the hell's going on? Did they get his sorry ass too? Is he just QAnon going on? Is he? He is part of the deep state. But I saw this video. I'm like, that is not Anderson Cooper. Who the hell are you guys talking about? That's not him. Anyways, yeah. So we'll see what happens for 2019. I'm excited, and I'm going to be going on another trip in the not too distant future with a couple buddies. Remember when I went to ECETI? My wife, Sean Claude, and his wife, and I filmed a little bit, and my buddy Dave came with us. And you know what? I'm gonna do another video. This is not a news one. I'm gonna tell you some stuff that we're gonna be doing. That's maybe you'll enjoy, to hear about. I'll do another video.